All right, hello, and welcome back to Nowhere. Cheerskevin here, and in the last episode, I had vaguely mentioned the idea that maybe we could automate some EMC collection because well, there is an energy condenser collector. I don't remember there we go, energy collector Mark 1, and this will generate 4 EMC a second, which sounds phenomenal, up to a capacity of 10,000 EMC. And that sounds great and all, but I don't want to sit around and wait for that. That sounds boring. I had an idea of what if we were able to use smelting of logs as a mechanism for getting us some more of those. Because the recipe for the energy collector, which it does want us to make, does require a whole block of diamond, and that's a lot of tree twerking for me to have to do. And I don't know. I got a bad back. We gotta see if there are some other options. So I have an idea. This energy condenser we can use to turn one thing into another, for example. So if I say charcoal, let's see, that one's okay. So cool. Let's say I want to target charcoal. If I drop glowstone dust into here, it's going to turn it into charcoal. So that's cool. We'll go ahead and put that away. So this thing will convert, based on some target, incoming stuff into the desired EMC. Well, in that case, here's an idea. Let's grab a pickaxe. We should craft an iron one, shouldn't we? Do we have sticks? I don't think we did teach it sticks. Nice. Okay. Let's craft ourselves up an iron pickaxe, and then we'll teach that to the system as well. Just because, we're moving on up in the world. Hopefully I'm not going to come back to, not going to regret that, but let's go ahead and pull that back out. All right. We'll go ahead and pick this up. Good, I can't harvest it, and we'll pick this up as well. Here is my thinking. If we put, I want to put this here, yes. I want to put this there, we'll put this there, and we'll take a furnace. Oh, we've got a piece of glass. I don't remember why we had a piece of glass, but we'll take a furnace, and we'll put that up on top, and boom. And now the question is, can we pull stuff out of here and put it back up into the furnace? Now, to do that, we would need some sort of cables. So like mechanism logistics cables or item ducts. Item ducts, I can spell. Now, there are two. So we're getting item ducts from thermodynamics. And this is actually one of the side quests here. So under, where is it? Not creativity, applications, thermodynamic, yes. Fluid ducts, item ducts. So this is a quest reward as well, if we craft ourselves up a one of those. Although I think we need to make an opaque one, because reasons. Because you need fused quartz or hardened glass. If we look at hardened glass, these are all blah blah blah. This requires much stuff that I don't want to worry about having to make just yet. So the item duct. The transparent one, or the opaque ones, just require tin and lead. So tin we can transmutify given iron. So let's go ahead and grab some iron out of here. There we go. And let's make some tin, like so. Of course, we didn't need the and the Philosopher's Stone is doing that weird buggy thing again. So let's go ahead, boom, 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 and try that again. Huh. Wait a second. Aluminum. Okay, well, fair enough. What was tin, though? Tin ingot. Did I have the shape wrong? Oh, no, we did need aluminum. Okay, fair enough. It's hard to see that one. There we go. Okay, so aluminum and iron, and there we go. There we go. We get tin. Hooray for that. So we can go ahead and teach both aluminum and tin to the system. And then lead is the other item that we would need. And this looks like, so iron, or sorry, so gold, and then an ink sac, or black dye. The ink sac, I think, is one that's doable. Okay, yeah, so this requires coal and bone meal. I don't think we've taught this thing bone meal. Yeah, so we need to pull out some sand. Let's go ahead and just grab a stack of sand. So we'll make this easy. And grab a single bone meal, thank you. And we'll go ahead and teach this thing bone meal. So then we'll pull out 4 coal, 3, 4. And of course, it is an open question as to whether we're going to run out of EMC before we're able to craft this thing. But hey, whatever. We're experimenting and it's fun. It goes around like that, right? And then like that. Or I have this backwards. This is why I should just use the crafter. No, there we go, an ink sac. Okay, lovely. We have learned ink sacs. And then, yeah, I need to grab one of those out. And then I need to grab a gold out. And there we go. Let's do some more learning. What was it like this? There we go. Yes, lead. Perfect. Okay. Lead ingot. Awesome. So now, if we take out 1 lead and 2 tin, we should be able to make some of these ducts. And that will be awesome. So opaque. Yes, item duct opaque. And this should be more than we actually need. So put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Well, okay. Let me grab some dirt real quick. You got some dirt for me, man? Let's see. Go ahead. Oops. Yeah, give me some of that. Thank you. Go ahead and toss. Yeah, so actually we didn't need to put that up there because this can go ahead and just pull that way. Why did I put this up here? Never mind. Let's move this. And actually operating on some. Okay, yeah. So we can go ahead and toss stuff in from the side. So fair enough. That'll work for me. Nope. Make this thing a little tidier. And let me just grab this, please. Thank you. And cool. So then can we pull from the top? Probably. So we'll need to put in on the side and on the top. So there we go, 3 of those. And then we just need servos to say pull from here, and then we'll push into both of those slots. Right? So let's see the recipe for the servos. I think I did look at this. I hope I looked at this. So the servo extracts stuff. We need iron, iron nuggets, redstone, and then glass. Cool. That's all stuff that we've got. Yes, absolutely. Okay, iron. Give me some iron. Let's crush that and get ourselves some of that. So we need a redstone. Cool. And what was it? 2 iron ingots, vaguely, something like that. And then servo. Yes, we have learned a servo. Let's teach it the servo and pull it back out. Thank you very much. And theoretically, now I have not played with these. This should be able to pull stuff out. So let's try it. If we grab some oak, let's grab a stack of that. And if I put some oak in here, like that, is that going to work? Blacklist, let's see, redstone, I don't care. Yeah, ignore redstone. And now, is that going to pull anything? No. Okay, I wonder if it doesn't like that side, maybe. Or it could just be that I don't know what I'm doing, which is very likely. Okay, that's not seeming to do anything, which is fine. I'm almost certainly doing this wrong. Let's just grab ourselves 2 chests. And we can at least practice with these item ducts, because I've not done stuff with the thermal expansion item ducts, and we can try and figure this out. Okay, so let's go ahead and just break that. Yeah, come on. There we go, and we'll put this here, and we'll say pull from you. So then, if I put this in there, this by default, okay, it's ignoring redstone. Cool. No, ignoring redstone. But it is not pulling anything. Okay, now it's pulling some. Wait. Okay. So yeah, if okay, control status disabled, signal ignored, and blacklist empty is doing this. Okay, so it is slowly pulling stuff out, and that's good. That's a thing that we want to have happen. Let's try then putting the chest somewhere else. Let's see if we can pull out of the EMC chest. Okay, so there, and ignore, and an empty blacklist. Okay, so this does not want to seem to pull. And I'm pretty sure this is the same configuration that we were in. Okay, even with a hopper, this doesn't seem to work. Though here's an interesting thing. Apparently, I just did a quick look, and it looks like maybe with a target item, this does not. Let's see here. Okay, now it pumped everything into there. Fair enough. Let's get rid of this. As long as there's an item in the target slot, it should pull things. Apparently, cool. Although it looked like it pulled the target item as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and okay, so this has got, wait, why? Come on. Thank you. Keep this in the target. I don't know why this won't stay in the target item. It's a little weird. Okay, now that's in there. There we go. So that's in there. Let's try setting up the pipes again. So it could be that, yeah, this just doesn't work until you have something in the target item. So there we go. Disabled and ignored. It keeps that in the target item. If we put this in here like that, it won't let us put stuff in there like that. Okay, fair enough. If we put it in a hopper above like that, and then it goes in, it should... No, it won't go in at all. Okay, so we can't insert items of the type that we are targeting, apparently, which I guess makes sense. We can't say insert logs and tell it to convert that to logs, please. Let's grab... Okay, so we can't even make too much charcoal. Charcoal would be the output that we're going to get. So let's go ahead and put charcoal in there. And that is going in. And then are we getting anything out? No, it's keeping it in there. Oh, okay, but as soon as we get enough, it does pull it out. Okay, good. Whew, this process does work. Hooray! Okay, then let's test if we need to... Can we put this back down, or does it need to be... Can we extract in the area that we want to extract? Grab that. Put the logs back in and give me some charcoal, please. And yeah, let's try... Well, we're going to need a little more than that. And yeah, let's go ahead and throw those in. It is extracting those. Are we getting anything in the chest? It's going to take a minute. This is also set. Yeah, we need to reset that. There we go. Okay, good. So it does work eventually. This process does work. We just need to make sure that we have something in the target slot if we expect it to do what we expect it to do. Cool. Okay, fair enough. Then let's set this thing back up the way that we want it. Okay, so we're going to set this to target oak wood. So we want to convert everything into oak wood. Anything that comes into here should be converted to oak wood. And then we're going to put the servo here. We're going to set it to ignore redstone. And yeah, so that should then pull oak wood into both the side slot and the top slot here. I really hope. And yeah, to kick this off we're going to kick this off. Okay, I think we're all set. We're going to kick this off via the hopper. We're just going to throw that in there. Throw that in there. That should go into there. Should convert to wood. Then it gets wood in the bottom. And we should also get wood on the top. Oh, is it not going to... Oh, you know what? It's not going to... We need it to do both. It's throwing it all into the side, which we don't necessarily. Right, because it's going to take the shortest path. Although, actually, we don't want to be piping oak wood into here anyway. Yeah, let's... we need to not use a hopper here. We need to use an item duct as well, such that the shortest path out of the furnace is back into the furnace. That's what we would want. Let's go ahead and take this down. We'll redesign this once more. So that is a path that is 3 long. And then once that's invalid, once it can no longer accept stuff, then great. We would want it to go to the... Then we would want it to go to the energy condenser, but only if it can't refill its charcoal. Frustratingly, though, I don't think we're going to be able to do this with just this amount of fluid ducts. Although, yeah, speaking of, we should grab the reward for that servo, because, hey, it never hurts to throw all that EMC in there. Oh, look at that, 16,000. Fantastic. Okay, let's grab some more tin. Let's see, 2 tin, and then a lead, so we can craft up just a little bit more. And I think we're going to need 1 more servo as well. Here we go, some more opaque, and then, what was the servo? Oh, we should teach it item ducts. There you go. Learn the item ducts. And then, yep, give me another servo. Okay. So this will pull out from there. And, yep, we'll tell it to pull and ignore redstone. It's going to take the shortest path that it can. So that's 1, 2, 3. And I don't know. We would need some sort of wrench, I think, to disconnect these. So we'll go ahead and put this there. So that'll be the secondary place where it throws stuff if it can't put stuff in the side of it. And then I guess, yeah, we'll just go... that's kind of annoying. Oh, well. Because I don't want to have to worry about disconnecting these. We'll do it like this. All right. And then, yeah, we'll extract from the top, assuming that we can, which I'm assuming that we can. We'll go ahead, and there we go. So then we'll put a servo on here and tell it to ignore redstone as well. Okay. So this also needs to be configured. Say wood. There we go. I think the issue is that I was right-clicking instead of left-clicking, and it seems not to remember that. Okay, so what comes out of here will be charcoal. Ideally, it'll go into here. Secondarily, it'll go into here, and then it will convert into wood. And it'll convert at a ratio of 2 to 1, because this is 32 EMC. Charcoal is more than that. So let's, kick this off with some charcoal. I don't even know how we're going to kick this off. How are we going to get stuff into the system to start? Well, I guess we have to put it into the furnace, don't we? Okay, so give me 1 charcoal. There we go. Thank you. And let's see if this works. This should, in theory, start producing. Basically, we should start getting free logs out of the deal. So once this smelts up, it should put another charcoal into the fuel slot here after it goes through. And I think it is going to take a little bit to work its way around. But it should end up in there. There it goes. Okay, cool. And then once that is filled up entirely, we'll have to test that. Let's grab a stack. Yes, we have a stack of charcoal. Let's fill this up. And then, in theory, we should get logs making their way around. So this should make its way all the way around. We may not even see it in there, so I don't know. Let's see, 61. We're just going to have to sit on our butts for a minute and just see if this thing upticks at all. Because in theory, the charcoal should now be getting converted into 2 oak wood. There we go, 64. Okay, this seems to work. Fantastic. Okay. And now we even end up with a backlog of wood in there. Okay, so over time, we should be able to AFK, because this is going to build up additional oak wood that it's not even going to be able to extract. And then we'll be able to take that and use that as free EMC. And eventually we'll be able to make this whole thing redundant by crafting our EMC collectors and all of that wonderful stuff. But this is a good start. And for the record, I think you can also do round robin output, so we wouldn't have to worry about this whole length issue with I think it's the hardened servos. But we would need the upgraded level of servos, and we're not quite at that point yet. Okay, well, while this is going, let's go ahead and craft up some of these. Well, we'll see if we can do any of these. Some of these alchemical materials. In fact, we can toss that back in. And since these should be mostly equivalent, we shouldn't find this to be a lossy process. Plus, it will give us quest reward stuff, which is alchemy. So this was a philosopher's stone and 4 coal will give us alchemical coal, which burns for 6,400 ticks, which is, let's say, 32. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So yeah, it's the equivalent of 4 coal. So we'll go ahead and pull 4 of those out of there. Go ahead and craft that up. Da-da, da-da, da-da. And there we go, alchemical coal. Thank you. And we'll toss that in there. Now we have learned that. Now let's get our quest reward. Give me some big. Okay, just 1 EMC crystal. Fine, that's fine. Mobius fuel is step 2. Mobius fuel, and that is 4 alchemical coal. Okay, and yeah, we've got plenty. Oh, 4. Yeah, there we go. We should have been doing this before. 3, 4, and because we've got all this excess EMC in here because we're saving up for our diamond, we can probably make our way through some of this. That's good to hear. Okay, cool. Get us a Mobius one, and I'm just assuming that this isn't a lossy process. Why did I do that? Give me a pickaxe, please. Pickaxe, thank you. I have this bad habit of pressing numbers instead of doing what I'm supposed to. But okay, yeah. As long as we don't lose our materials, we're good. All right, Mobius fuel. I'm gonna guess we need 4 of the Mobius fuel to get ourselves. All right, just 1 to get us Aeternalis fuel. Let's double check though. Aeternalis fuel is 4 of those. Okay. Now these are stepping up in EMC value, so at some point we're going to be in trouble. But who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get most of the way up there. Okay, Aeternalis fuel. Toss that in there, and I'm just going to assume 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're eating this up. There we go. And da-doom. That's not the recipe. Okay, what is the? Well, we should claim this also. And yeah, so dark matter. Dark matter. Dark matter. Okay, so this. Oh, okay, so this is way more expensive. This is a block of diamonds surrounded by Aeternalis fuel. Okay, so we don't have the EMC for that. At least because we would need 8 of those. Oh well. Let's see, 6, 7, 8. And then a block of diamonds. Let's see, diamond. Yeah, no, we do not have, I think this is, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, this is 73, and yeah, so we can't do that, but hey, that's, we've at least made some progress on that front. It also does want us to, come up with a way of doing steel, which will eventually be required for stuff in the other tabs. Yeah, let's look at that. I also looked at the dumpster. If we look at the dumpster requires void crystals, and I don't have any idea how we're going to go about creating those. It looks like this is probably the way, is to craft an atomic reconstructor, which is vacuum tube, which is engineer's workbench. That's way ahead of where we're at just yet. There's a workbench tab over here, but that's a ways off. Akashic tome. Let's see. I'm saving the steel for last because I think that's the one we made. Oh no, the Akashic tome we should be able to craft. Let's see. Book is just paper and blah blah blah. But we would need paper. Paper is sugar cane. You can get sugar cane. Yes. Okay. Let's get ourselves some sugar cane. In fact, did I already have? No. Okay. So that's bone meal. 3, 4, and some dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, give us some paper. Give us some sugar cane. And that gives us just, this is being broken. All right, try it again. Sugar. Boom. There we go. And I need more. Yeah, I don't need more. I can just pull it out. We only have to craft things once. Oh, this is hard to get used to. I also wish that this synchronized with JEI, although maybe there's a way to do that. I just don't know what it is. So 1, 2, 3. We only need to craft one of things. That's amazing. Life is phenomenal. Okay, so there we go. Paper. Go ahead, toss that in. And now we need to figure out how to craft leather, though, to craft a book. And that is rabbit hides. Okay, there's not another crafting recipe. Squeezers, actually, additions, drying. Oh gosh, please tell me we don't have to do drying. I do not want to. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we can actually fish here. Probably. That's probably what we'll do. We can. Can we? Well, actually, you know what? We can't. We don't have string though. So maybe that's not something we can do. Actually, additions, nothing apparently. Industrial squeezer, squeezing that. Sawmill. Okay, that's just taking that stuff. Okay, so that actually looks to be a bit of a pain in the butt process. We can make rotten flesh using slime balls and pink dye. So that's probably the route that we have to go down, is to make rotten flesh. Although, one thing I've seen here is this scrap box has a % chance of just generating a whole bunch of random stuff. I'm kind of wondering if that's... Okay, so this would require a recycler, which does require power. And then it can be crafted with dirt and a compressor and glowstone dust. Okay, well, that's stuff that we'll get to. But it looks like we can just throw stuff into the scrap box, and then it will occasionally generate random but potentially nice things. So that could be neat. Let's see how we're doing here. Were we even... I forget. What were we even looking at for that? Yeah, that was the Akashic Tome. That was to craft ourselves up a book. And we wanted to see real quick, though, about steel, though. Steel, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Steel ingot. So lots of different forms of steel. There we go. Steel ingot. And a couple of ways we can do this. We can make steel blend, steel grit, or steel dust from extreme reactors. Immersive engineering is steel grit. And that looks like something we get from molten steel. Molten steel. Yeah, how do we make this? This blast furnace seems to be probably the way to go, I'm guessing, because it's iron plus, we put in a fuel source, we'll get some slag out of it, and then we'll get some steel. I don't remember how to craft a blast furnace, though, and the blast furnace is from Immersive Engineering. Looking at the internet, that would be a 3x3 set of blast bricks. Okay, so that's bricks and nether bricks and blaze powder. Okay, so this is a little bit involved as well. At least if that's the route we end up going down. But point is, I think we may have the resources to pull this thing off. So let's take out our diamonds. Let's take out. Yeah, we don't need that many. We need 6, and then we need a glass, and then what was the last thing we needed? What we're even crafting? The energy collector. Right. Okay. Energy collector, and this should give us free EMC. We just need a furnace. Okay. Cool. Furnace. Boom. And let's see. Here we go. Quest complete. Throw that in there and pull it back out. and get our random reward, just one EMC crystal. Gosh darn it. We're getting kind of unlucky here, but that's okay. Toss that in there. Let's see. So 16,293. If I toss this down, let's look at how this works. Okay, so it's generating some EMC. Hooray! And it's looking like that's just sort of sitting here. It's not increasing this number. So it looks like we have to put something inside here to actually charge up. Okay, so it says you can place this next to, yeah, okay, cool. We can place this next to here, and now look at that. It's pulling that in. And so now it should start generating extra wood for us, one hopes. Unless, yeah, so it's filling, yeah, and so every time it gets to 32, it's going to generate yet more. Okay, so because this actually is the place, this is the EMC battery, for lack of a better term. At some point, we should craft another one of these condensers and tell it to craft something, I don't know, whatever the most expensive thing that we have is. Yeah, I guess a turn is fuel for now. Although no, that's just that's just what we're capable of crafting right now. Well, whatever the most expensive thing we have is, so then it stores those items, so then we can toss them over into our transmutation table. Okay, so it is becoming nightfall. The energy collector Mark II, if we look at that, well, so let's look at the antimatter relay kit. This requires another block of diamond and obsidian and glass. Obsidian and glass are pretty cheap, but the block of diamond is, of course, not. That's 73,000 EMC. We have 20,000, and even though we're generating stuff faster, it's not quite fast enough. It would be nice eventually to upgrade these furnaces to be something that's RF powered, or some other energy system, whatever that may be. So we don't have to waste any of the charcoal going into here, and we can have set up an RF system. But I think to do that, we need to make some progress in some of these other tiers. So let's see if there are a couple of these that we can knock out quick before we end the episode. I'm guessing, yeah, let's just look at the industry tab here. And this just wants us to craft a forge hammer. So let's look at the recipe for that. Or actually, no, I wanted to say real quick, let's look at the upgraded energy collector. Energy collector Mark II. Let's see, more glowstone, and then one of these dark matters. Now those dark matters, yeah, that's 140,000 EMC. So we're gonna need to AFK or come up with a better system to get up there. But then we can go ahead and upgrade this, and then we'll get more generations. So 12 per tick, or 12 per second rather than 4 per second. So a little bit of improvement, which will be nice. Okay, but let's see here. So the forge hammer, looks like a so. Iron and sticks. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Let's go ahead and grab 2 sticks. Boom. And I don't know if there's an easier way. I mean, I suppose I could just click enough times, but that's, well. Iron ingots, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's just slow, unfortunately. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves up a forge hammer. And there we go. Let's toss that in there. So, oh, okay, that's not tossable. Get the reward there. Get a crystal shard. The RE battery looks like this. Okay, so this stores EU, which is electrical units. And I think this is one where if you send too much power to a thing, they can explode. So that's something we've got to be mindful of. And then iron plates. Let's look at what it takes to craft iron plates. Iron plates here. Okay, and an ingot with a hammer can be crafted in such a fashion. Let's do that. There we go. Iron plate. Hooray. Teach it about iron plates. And what else do we need to do here? There we go. We'll take that reward, please. And RE battery. There we go. So this will hold the charge. Okay, so tin item casing, redstone, and then an insulated tin cable, which does have loss over each block. So the longer we string out things with industrial craft, the more we risk loss of energy. So tin cable requires rubber and a tin cable. Wait, insulated tin cable requires rubber and a tin cable. Okay. This is going to require tin plate and a cutter. Okay, so this is starting to get a little bit involved. Let's see, tin item casing, it's a tin plate and a forge hammer. What is a tin plate? That's just a tin ingot. Okay, fair enough, we can do that. Let's go with tin ingot. We have that. Let's go ahead and make our thing like this. There we go, a tin plate, and then tin item casing. Cool. Go ahead and put that item casing. Oh, gosh, okay, that's going to be annoying. Let's see, tin ingot. We'll need to hold on to those. Because, yeah, that one does not have EMC either. And this has limited uses, so we've got to be mindful of that as well. Okay, so what else did we need? We needed redstone. 2 redstone. 1, 2. There we go. And then the insulated tin cable. Okay, so the tin cable is a tin plate and a cutter. The cutter is 3 iron plates and 2 iron. Okay. One, 2, 3. Let's make ourselves a cutter. And there we go. And we need another tin ingot. And we'll hammer that one up into a tin plate. And then we will cut it up with our cutter into tin cable. And then we need to insulate it. And now this requires rubber. Rubber we can get by smelting up sticky resin. Or using an already existing machine. So sticky resin, it does not look like there's a recipe for. So that's a non-starter. Rubber tree sapling. Can we? Okay, we can make a rubber tree sapling, but then we're gonna need. Yeah, we're gonna need the. Okay, so that's gonna require some jungle wood and some orange dye. How are we gonna get an orange dye? Okay, so I'm not optimistic about that. Rubber wood though. Okay, the internet says that we can use a tree tap. And we could, we can craft a tree tap, and we could put this on a rubber tree. So if we can, and basically get stuff out that way, yeah. So then we can right click with the tree tap to pull stuff out. So let's see if we can do that. Let's put this EMC in here as well. We have, so we need a rubber tree sapling. We still need to figure out orange dye though. Oh, right. We can make it. We can combine that. So red and yellow will give us orange dye. There we go. Now it's all coming together. So we go there. We'll go ahead and throw that in, and then we need orange. So we need 4 orange and jungle wood. We don't have. Oh no, and I didn't. Yeah, sapling. I didn't save that. No, I don't. Okay, I didn't save that sapling. Shame on me. Let's go here and transform it into a jungle wood sapling, and then we're gonna have to grow it. Jungle sapling, and then there we go. Okay, and let's get ourselves an axe. Pull that out and chop this down. There we go, and teach it about jungle wood. Grab 4 jungle wood, and let's try to craft this. There we go, rubber tree sapling. Love it. Okay, so now we can make ourselves a rubber tree. Oh, this one seems immune to twerking, which is quite unfortunate. All right, we'll just have to leave that alone, I guess. Well, that's kind of a bummer. We can at least craft the tree tap. Let's go ahead and do we have? We do have planks. Cool. We'll just take a stack because why the heck not? And then the tree tap looks like this. Boom, grab one of those. Go ahead and teach it about nope, not going to teach it about that. We'll have to let this thing grow. And then once that is grown, we'll be able to get some, so let's see, rubber. Yeah, we'll get some sticky resin out. We'll teach this about sticky resin, or at least teach it about rubber. Because I don't think. Okay, rubber has EMC, sticky resin does not. So hopefully once this is grown, we'll be able to get our first rubber. And then once we've got one, we've got them all. So I think we'll go ahead and stop there because I'm going to have to let this thing gather up some. Oh, this is not doing too bad. This is doing a great job. There we go. A bunch more EMC. We'll have to upgrade these things as time allows. But until then, let me know how you're enjoying the series. And I will see you hopefully with rubber in the next video. Cheers.